Floss from the Wangaratta Vet Clinic, coming to you with some tips and tricks on how to get your cat used to their cat carrier. For many cats, they only see their carrier once or twice a year, whether that's to come to the vet clinic or go to a cattery. So they usually associate it with a stressful experience. And the common theme that we get is that as soon as I pulled it out, they ran away and I couldn't catch them. So hopefully through this video and some of the tips that I'm going to give you, your cat will learn to enjoy the carrier, and that way it won't be too much of a struggle for you at home. So the first thing is the type of carrier that we can get. So you can get hard carriers like this one, or you can get softer carriers like this bag. Now, each cat will have a preference, and each owner will have a preference, but if you're looking to buy a new carrier, some great features that are really handy to make the trip and experience less stressful for your pet, your cat, is having two ways of opening it. So you can see with this big one here, it would normally have the cage on the front that we can open, but it also can be undone around the top, so we can remove the top lid and access the cat that way without having to drag them out or shove them in. Unfortunately, this bag, as handy as it is having a beautiful, nice top opening, it doesn't have another door at the front. Now, by all means, don't rush out and buy a new cage if yours doesn't have two openings, but just if you're ready for an upgrade, just have a bit of a think about that in terms of ease of access for your cat getting in and out of the carrier. So the big thing with cats is we want them to become familiar with their carrier. We don't want it to be that drag it out of the cupboard and off they run. We want them to enjoy going in there. And this is best started with kittens, but adults can be taught to enjoy their carrier as well. So some tips on getting them to enjoy it. First of all, if you associate it with food, most animals love food. It's the key to their heart. So by starting to sort of leave the door open like I have here for our cat, and we just pop her food in there and she can go in and out, or we use treats to get her in and out of the cage, and she can go in at her own free will. She'll start to learn to go in there, have some food, come out, and what a great experience for her. Don't keep them in storage, leave them out and about in the house, and yes, they are a little bit unsightly, but the best place to leave them is where your cat likes to rest. Turn it into a little bed for them, so they're using it day in and day out. So most cats like to rest up high, so whether it's the back of a couch or on a scratching post, but pick the spot where your cat spends a lot of time resting and pop their favourite bed or blanket in there, and let them just come and go as they would like to. If you are resting it up high, just make sure that it's on a nice sturdy surface, because we don't want them to jump in there and then get a fright if it does fall off or if it's unsafe. So always pairing it with something good. Never shove them in there, always encourage them to go in and out, and again, using food is the easiest way. And if you have got an older cat, particularly that you're trying to retrain to like the carrier, you can make use of the synthetic pheromone Feel Away, which works to mimic the pheromone that cats leave when they rub on things to mark their territory. You'll often see them rubbing on you or their furniture or their favourite resting spot. That's them marking their territory, saying this place is safe. So this spray works to do the same thing for, it'll tell the cats the same message. So you can spray it in the carrier about 15 minutes before we want them to go in there, and it'll last about 12 to 24 hours for them, and tell them that that area is safe. So when you're retraining them or before the trip to the clinic, give it a good spray and it will hopefully make them feel a bit more at ease in there. But the biggest thing is leave the carriers out all the time. Don't make it a once-off appearance. They're not going to enjoy that. Use their favourite bedding, use treats, and never force them in there. The more we can lure and encourage them to go in on their own free will, the easier it's going to be down the track. So hopefully you've picked up a few tips from this video. If you have any other questions about how to choose a cat carrier or how to reintroduce it to your pet in a positive way, just post them in the comments below or give us a ring at the clinic. Thanks.